The National Highway Safety Commission in 2017 reported 3,166 deaths caused by distracted driving. And out of those deaths, 434 of those deaths dealt with cell phone use while driving. Today, we'll talk about cell phone use while driving. And the 3 topics of discussion will be defining distracted driving, the dangers of cell phone use while driving, and how to avoid cell phone use while driving. So we'll go into defining distracted driving. We'll ask ourselves, what is distracted driving? And the 3 main things that are compromised while driving are your eyes, your hands, and your mind. And putting into terms of distractions would be your visual distractions. Visual distractions are you picking up your cell phone to look at it or taking your eyes off the road. Secondly is your manual distraction. Manual distraction meaning you taking your hands off the road or taking your hands off the wheel to pick up your cell phone. And third, talk about cognitive distractions. And cognitive distractions are distractions of your mind. Your mind is no longer focused solely on the road, but is now focused on the road and your cell phone, or just your cell phone. Now, here's a fact. Cell phone use while driving takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. And during this 5 seconds, driving 55 miles an hour down the highway, you would have already driven a football field length distracted. And this is a study done by the CDC on motor vehicle safety. Cell phone companies also have created campaigns to urge its customers to be aware of distracted driving, to educate its customers on the dangers of distracted driving. And an example of this would be AT&T. AT&T has created a campaign called It Can Wait campaign. And this campaign was designed to urge its customers to take a pledge, whether it be on their website or for their personal self, to end distracted driving, specifically with the cell phones. Now, we talk about risks. When we talk about the risk of distracted driving, as stated before, our visuals are compromised. And when our visuals are compromised, according to a study done by the AAA, our risk of accident or a car crash is greatly increased as opposed to whenever you're operating your vehicle without any distractions. With technology taking over our lives every day, we must remember cell phone use while driving compromises all essential senses to driving safely. Death or serious injury can occur to you and to others while driving distracted and using cell phones while driving. And we'll talk about how to avoid cell phone usage while driving. Now, overall, cell phone use while driving is unsafe, and you should encourage others to not just drive distracted. Cell phone manipulation raises the overall risk of a crash or an incident. As stated before, all 3 distractions are combined. Your eyes, your hands, and your mind are compromised. And this is a great risk to you and to others on the road. Now, we all know it's so hard not to look down at our cell phones when a notification comes across or you know that you've received a text message. And some steps we can do to avoid us from using our cell phones while driving are simply just silence your cell phone. Silence all notifications so that you know you won't be tempted to be distracted by that while you're driving. Another one would be sign the pledge. As stated before, with the AT&T It Can Wait campaign, or make a personal pledge to yourself. And, urge others to take this pledge as well with you, to not drive distracted and to use cell phones while driving. And another thing we can do to avoid cell phone use is just put your cell phone out of reach. And while you do put your cell phone out of reach, like we said before, just put it on silent. Just make it to where you know that that cell phone isn't going to be easily accessible to you while driving. And my last thing for you is no text, phone call, or other activity on your cell phone is worth risking your life and others' lives around you. Thank you.